Hey, yo, what is going on, everybody? Praise Slasher. We are back with another music reaction. So, we're finally here, guys. I know it has been many moons. Not really. But, regardless, we're here. Scru's responded. I'm super late compared to everybody else, which means I'm going to get hit really hard on the fucking views for reactions. But it is what it is, man. It happens. Scru released his track Towards Upchurch, and the song is called Victim Quotes. I hear this is like classic Scru and some of Scru's best stuff diss-wise, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Again, I like both Scru and Church. I am going into this completely unbiasedly. Upchurch's track was, in my opinion, really good. I know people have their ups and downs with it. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm excited. This track is like 5 minutes long. So we're going to see what it's all about. Like I said, I am super stoked to check this out and give you guys my opinion of this round. I'm either going to piss some Scru fans off or I'm going to piss some Upchurch fans off. I never count anybody out in a beef. I know a lot of you guys, you know, you have your people who's your favorite, and you're going to ride with them till the sun goes down. It is how it is, man. I'm not like that with beef, especially between artists that I enjoy. I will give my honest opinion of who I think won this round at the end of this whole segment, this whole track, and it'll be what it is for me. Again, my opinion. And you guys will have your opinion. And if they don't match up, guys, it just is what it is, man. It's move on, get ready for the next round, because there will be another round. From what I hear, this is really good, and I'm pretty sure Church will come back. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this, guys. Again, this is Scru Face Jean Victim Quotes. This is the Upchurch response. Let's go. We're going to chop it up. We're going to slash it up and break it down.
I'ma slow it down on them so they can really hear the words. For the third time, I'm off this cat with this awful rap.
Hold on.
On them so they can really hear the words. For the third time, I'm off this cat with this awful raps. You had a lot of...
So starting off, this is actually something I do not agree with Scru on. I do not think Upchurch can't rap. Alright? I mean, people pay to see Upchurch rap. He is a rapper. Does he rap in the same form as what majority of people listen to? No. But at the same time, like, I love Upchurch's rapping. A lot of other people love Upchurch's rapping. Just something I don't agree with. I mean, the bar was nice, just not something I agree with.
For the third time, I'm off this cat with this...
Hold on.
For the third time, I'm off this cat with this awful raps. You had a lot of rounds by my booty hole, so let's start with that. And...
Ooh, he says, man, you obsessed with my ass.
Time I'm off this cat with this awful raps. You had a lot of rounds by my booty hole, so let's start with that. In every diss track that you made, you always talking cracks, not hating on your infatuation, baby, just talking facts. God, you whack 3 diss tracks, bitch, I want all of that, cause all that trash that you...
Again, I don't agree that Scru won all of that. Again, he's gonna think he won. Church is gonna think he won. It is what it is. Let's keep going.
Baby, just talking fat. God, you whack 3 diss tracks, bitch, I want all of that, cause all that trash that you keep on spitting wouldn't even call it rap. At this point, I think you would stand the way you want my sack, so here's my autograph, I wrote it on your brothers. You wanna...
He's using the Eminem bars, man. He said, you all up on my sack. So much that here's my autograph, I wrote it. And then he let it trail off. That was slick. I liked it. I liked it, Scru. I liked it.
Bitch, I want all of that. cause all that trash that you keep on spitting wouldn't even call it rap. At this point, I think you would stand the way you on my sack. So here's my autograph, I wrote it on your brothers. You wanna know how I know that you didn't win, cause you wanted a third round and tried to diss me again. My friend, he's been lying. Ryan ain't think that he hit, he on that bull again and asking for mulligans cause he missed. He said he won cause he got 1 million views. That's out of pocket, like 1.6 million subs ain't the reason he got it, but his last diss did 1.1. My nigga, stop it, that means about 500,000 subs ain't even watching. You
Ooh, he's spitting the numbers game now. Alright, Screw. Now, admittedly, I'm cool with the numbers game. I'm cool with facts. I hope Screw eventually gets to the whole making fun of part of it where... in battle raps, I like to hear a mixture of facts with comedy, right? Now, do I think Screw's going to get there? Yes, it's Screw. Screw's going to do what Screw does. But I also think it is important that he's hitting these numbers things because, I mean, there is some facts to it. Of course, with as many subs and as Upchurch has, he's going to get more views on his stuff because he's got that much more of a following. But at the same time, like, it's... I don't know. It's hard to debate those types of facts as far as... Yeah, we'll just keep going.
1.1. My nigga, stop it. That means about 500,000 subs ain't even watching. You always talking accolades, but still can't fuck with me. You got a crush on me? I think Ryan done fell in love with me. Them Billboard hits is a dud. You see, if somehow you always end up in the mud with me. Now I never...
He was like, yeah, you got all those Billboard hits, but somehow you always end up back here with me. Talking about you always end up playing in this mud with me. Like, we get into this little mudslinging contest, even though you charting. You fucking with a YouTube dude. Like, a smaller YouTube dude. And I think that's where Screw was going with that. And that's actually a bar. It is actually a bar. Let's keep going.
Still can't fuck with me. You got a crush on me? I think Ryan done fell in love with me. Them Billboard hits is a dud. You see, if somehow you always end up in the mud with me. Now I never get out of prison. They tripping. Look how I did them. Views slipping. Bitch, I can't kill you more than the algorithm. On a mission, I'ma hit them. Creeping with the 40 stalking. Catch him home alone. Someone take the mic from Macaulay Culkin. JR talking cause I got...
Catch him home alone. Somebody take the mic from Macaulay Culkin. Man. That... Oh. Alright, Screw. I see what you're working with this go-round.
Them views slipping. Bitch, I can't kill you more than the algorithm. On a mission, I'ma hit him. Creeping with the 40 stalking. Catch him home alone. Someone take the mic from Macaulay Culkin. JR talking cause I got a ring.
JR Tolkien cause I got a ring. The Lord of the Ring.
With just my own words, rookie thought I was Whoopi till he got speared by Goldberg. You know.
Ooh! Whoopi Goldberg, speared by Goldberg, the wrestling bar. And now Screw's trying to wrestle the placement away from church. That was a nice bar, Screw. That was fucking dope, man.
40 stalking, catch him home alone. Someone take the mic from Macaulay Culkin. JR talking cause I got a ring. With just my own words, rookie thought I was Whoopi till he got speared by Goldberg. And all that disliking and fan spamming just won't work. Try it, but your bias can't hide that this made your soul hurt. Victim quotes in the comments can never seal the truth. How am I killing church? But he the one that looked like Dylan Rue. I came up.
Nope. Oh my god. Screw. Really had to hit him with the De La Roof line? Come on, man. Oh, that was nasty.
The comments can never seal the truth. How am I killing church? But he the one that looked like Dylan Rue. I came up on the M's and the J's. That shit was timeless. Now niggas ain't even rhyming. They just get awards for trying. I am the thorn in your side. Funny that this time you more like an ex-bitch who can't quit hitting my line. But fine.
Hold on. You more like my ex-bitch who keep hitting my line. That is actually a response to one of Church's lines where he played the X Games into the kickflip, and he's saying you're more like my ex bitch who keeps hitting my line because a skating, when skateboarding is called a line, like a line of tricks, a skating line. Dude, Screw. And the funny thing is, I don't know how many people are gonna catch that. That was, woo! Goddamn.
Funny that this time you more like an ex-bitch who can't quit hitting my line, but fine, I guess you need it. No reason to leave him breathing. Lyrically, the gap between as big as the gap in your teeth. This ain't no.
Lyrically, the gap between us as big as the gap in your teeth is. Oh, now he's just fucking dogging him. Now, admittedly, I actually kind of like the tooth gap rhyme from the last one a little bit more, because of the segregation thing after everything that had happened before. I thought that was funnier. But that is still a nice bar.
You need it. No reason to leave him breathing. Lyrically, the gap between as big as the gap in your teeth. This ain't no secret. You gon' pull a muscle the way that you reach. And I know that your heart weeping, cause you know that we not even. We know that your squad weakened from watching they God bleeding. Watch your soul start leaving. This the part you start. Grief. Back. We ain't afraid to say you whack. Jack, some niggas ain't afraid of the dislikes or the backlash. Stick the harmonies and the comedy, Mr. Jack Black. Where smack act? J Black gon' tell the facts. The nation ain't stupid. You bout to fail in your caper. You use your sub counts to tip the scales in your favor, not a hater. See, I hate the game, not the player, but artist to artist. I know I hurt you more than you care. Just send your fans in ways that don't bother me. Honestly, real rap niggas hear quality over quantity. In battle rap, we know a biased crowd can be fake until we see the footage and catch a nigga dying on tape. Dropping comments on anyone who would diss me.
Now, I did find that to be fucked up. I'm just saying. On Church's side. But, let's keep going.
It's a nigga dying on tape. Dropping comments on anyone who would diss me. Big.
Dude, we barely even halfway through, man. Oh.
Nigga dying on tape. Dropping comments on anyone who would diss me. Bitch, you could have just said that you miss me. You might.
It's like, you ain't need to go do all that. You could have just hit me up straight, man, and be like, hey, dog, I miss you. We should get back together and make fun of each other again.
On anyone who would diss me. Bitch, you could have just said that you miss me. You might be one of the wackest niggas in history. Your infatuation against me, I pity. That shit's a mystery. It's funny how you ask random people that's on the streets about your rap songs, and most of them think that they're weak.
Now, this is something here that I don't personally agree with. They did this whole video where they went around asking people on the streets that what they thought was better. I did not watch the video personally. Because the whole thing for this, for me, is it's like this. First off, and this is just me looking at the darker side of things, like the evil that can be YouTube. Just being honest, how many of us can actually say we know for a fact that they went to random people and those people weren't planted? Now, giving them the benefit of the doubt, I'm pretty sure that did not happen. But I'm just saying there is always that possibility, right? I mean, look at all the reality TV shows we run across. How many of them are faked, like scripted, right? All the Real Worlds, Road Rules, things like that. How many of that shit's actually scripted? And I'm pretty sure quite a bit of it is. Taking that aside, again, I don't think they did that. But the thing is, this isn't a mainstream beef. This is a YouTube beef. So the people, in my opinion, people on the street don't matter when it comes to these tracks. What matters when it comes to these tracks are the people's opinions on YouTube, right? So that's why I didn't really like the whole angle where they were going around asking random people. But I can kind of see why Screw did it. It's like I'm not like mad at him. It's just not something that I believe matters personally. Let's keep going.
You ask random people that's on the streets about your rap songs, and most of them think that they weak. But on your side, they got you thinking that you deep. I'm about to Al Pacino niggas that got you thinking you heat. Nice with the guitar, just not nice with the beat, dog. Nice with the yeehaw, just not nice with V-bars. This is my house, I got the lease and the key card. You talk about my nose, but that sniffer can snort a ski lodge.
Damn, he just flipped the whole nose line on him that he spit in his video. Man. Goddamn Screw.
Got the lease and the key card. You talk about my nose, but that sniffer can snort a ski lodge. Big bitch, mess around and turn me to a big fish. She always chew that dipshit. Perfect, cause he a dipshit. Rip shit, that shit's...
First off, I love the play on words where he's like, fuck around and turn me into a big fish, saying Church is gonna be the reason Screw gets bigger, a bigger fish in the pond. But I love... I love that line. You're good with the dip bit or the dip shit because you look like a dipshit. It was funny.
Turn me to a big fish. He always chew that dipshit. Perfect, cause he a dipshit. Rip shit, that shit spitting like a sick with a big clip. He mad then I got the hit stick, unload, reload, click, click. The nation really laughing at that shit that you wrote. And under all the hate comments, we typing victim quotes. Cause this is like David and Goliath, don't you know? But I just found a slingshot and a stone, bitch.
Ooh. Oh, dude, he just said he got biblical on it. Saying he's David and Church is Goliath because of the difference in subs and size on YouTube. Nice little analogy. Nice little play there. I like that.
Yeah. I wonder how they gonna try flipping this one. Good luck.
All right.
And by the way, I know you're gonna respond again because you need it. You definitely need it. But at this point, I'm just kicking the dead body.
Now, see, I seen this on Twitter, and now he's saying it here. If Church responds, I feel like Screw still has to, if the response is great. I'll get to that in a little bit. Let's keep going.
But I love you, though. I love you. Nigga thought he could rap. He thought he could rap. Someone give me a guitar. I'm about to start trying country. Come on. You got some nice country songs, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You got some bangers on there. We out.
All right, so I want to paint this picture for you, and this is my opinion. All right. A lot of you guys, both when I said it in the original video and in Upchurch's most recent diss before this dropped, a lot of you guys actually got legit mad at me because I felt like neither of them won. And there's a reason for that, right? So, for me, when that first album, or when the first set of tracks came out, Church was ahead, hands down, right? And think of it as like a race. Hands down, I thought Church's first track to Screw's first track was better. And a lot of that is just from the context of what was said, okay? Again, I was not a big fan of Screw's first track being all about race because Church wasn't trying to turn this into a battle of race. Granted, a lot of his fans were. Just like a lot of Screw's fans probably kind of started pushing it back the other way as well. Then, in the second round of diss tracks, I actually thought both the second tracks were equally as good. Again, my opinion. So Screw kind of pulled up neck and neck. And that's why I said I don't feel like any of them actually won. Because if you look at it in terms of a race, at that point, they're both neck and neck, right? This track, I actually do think is better than Upchurch's track. A lot of Upchurch fans, I know you guys are going to be mad about that. But Screw spit a lot of facts mixed with jokes. And again, I am personally just a fan of Screw's delivery. Again, I come from that classic MTI Luda, era of hip hop, the late 90s, early 2000s. that's why I like Screw as much as I do. He's good with putting concepts together. He's good with putting bars together, and schemes. And I really do enjoy Screw. Again, I'm also a big Upchurch fan, though. I like a lot of what Upchurch does, and that is one thing I will sit here and tell you guys straight up that I do not agree with on Screw's side. And a lot of us reactors don't agree with him. And that's that Upchurch can't rap. Like, a lot of us actually really like Upchurch. I mean, I react to so much Upchurch on my channel, like, because A, he pumps out a lot of music, and B, because I actually enjoy it. There's artists you guys don't see really come around my channel near as much because I might like a track or two that they do, but as a whole, not a big fan. Again, I really do enjoy both artists. I don't agree with Screw on the fact that he thinks that Upchurch's not a rapper. I do. But at the end of the day, I have to call it like I see it. And being an unbiased party in all this, Screw took this one. He really did. So as of right now, Screw's ahead for me in the overall race of things until Church comes back. I do think we'll get another full round. I know Screw has mentioned that if Church responds, and when Church responds, he's probably not going to. But let's face it, he probably will. Because a lot of people have Screw down 2-1 right now overall. Again, I'm looking at it as more of a race, right? Not an overall record. And as of right now, Screw's just a little bit ahead because of this track. Again, really liked it. And again, I really liked Upchurch's too. A lot of people are going to hate. It is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and lie or not be myself, pick a side. Guys, I like them both. I'm here for it all. I just like beef. Again, I'm one of those people. I sat back and enjoyed watching the beef between Eminem and ICP. I was a fan of both. And at the same time, around the time Eminem and ICP were going at it, a lot of the same things were being said as far as like ICP not being real rappers. But I enjoyed them both. Same thing with Biggie and Pac. When I was little, I just enjoyed listening to them go at each other. And Jay-Z and Nas. Like, a lot of you guys, and this is just me being 100% honest, a lot of you guys need to get over this following an artist so hard that you're going to completely disregard anything that's being done on the other side. And this isn't just directed at Upchurch fans. Screw's fans do the same thing, right? I can understand either of these guys being any of your guys' favorite artists, but at the end of the day, man, you've got to be able to just sit back and look at things in a non-biased way and take it all as it comes in. Okay? It's what I hate the most about musicians fans. And it's not even just them. I'm not a big fan of most of Eminem's fans either, because Eminem's fans do the same thing. They will go all over people. Lord Jamar deserves it. But but like back when M was beefing with Ja, back when M was beefing with Cannabis, Whitey Ford, Limp Bizkit, people were jumping all down those artists' throats, and it's like, granted, I think Eminem won those beefs. Obviously he did. I mean, they're gone. Those artists disappeared very, very shortly after the beefs happened because nobody was listening to their shit anymore. But I mean, I still enjoyed a lot of their music. There was a period of time I was actually a pretty big Ja Rule fan, but he just stopped making music. I was a Limp Bizkit fan. They stopped making music. I'll admit, I didn't listen to much Cannabis. I listened to Whitey Ford's rock stuff or soft rock stuff, but I didn't listen to any of his raps or anything like that. But no, like, guys, at the end of the day, like I said, right now I think Screw's ahead in the race of things, and that's almost tongue-in-cheek because it all started as a race thing. It's a bar. But but no, just in the grand scheme of like a race, like Screw's ahead for me. Again, though, and I will say this here, Upchurch fans, I was the same way with Tom McDonald and Mac Lethal. I thought Mac Lethal took that first round against Tom McDonald, but then I think Tom McDonald came out and just fucking murdered him. And in the same aspect, now do I think that's going to happen here? Probably not. But I do think Upchurch was baiting Scru into this. So I really do think Upchurch is going to come even harder next go-round. And I just hope Scru's ready for it. And I think he will be. And I think if the diss track is good enough, Scru would be willing to be like, all right, I know I said I wasn't going to come back, but I can't just let it, I just can't go out like this. So we'll see how it goes, guys. That is going to do it for this reaction. If you guys liked the video, be sure to slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of Scru Face Jean's victim quotes? Also, be sure to comment down below, who do you guys think won this round? I'm not saying the whole beef, because I don't think the war is over. But who do you guys think won this round? Also, with that being said, be sure to comment down below anything else you guys would like to see me react to. I do way more reactions than just stuff revolving around Scru. I promise. It's just been a couple of those days. We'll probably get another one of those days here soon, because I'm pretty sure the Grizzy Scru beef is about to really light up. Grizzy. Did I say Dizzy again? Grizzy. If I said Dizzy, I'm sorry. Also, be sure to check the description below for my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and my BitChute. And as always, I love you guys. Thank you all for watching, and I cannot wait to see you depraved people later. Peace.